What is up, you guys, and welcome back again to Ungeek. My name is Colin, and today we have another special unboxing, and this is going to be sort of a special episode for me as well because I have not been, in this channel for quite some time. I've been absent for a couple of weeks now, and you might have guessed it. Yes, I actually did contracted COVID-19. Unfortunately, my results turned out positive. The last video I think I did, I was talking about I did a swab test and I thought that, I was hoping that it's going to be negative. Unfortunately, it turned out positive. Now, the good thing is my symptoms weren't really that bad. However, now that I actually have a negative status, I'm still not 100% okay. So bear with me for a little bit. I really just wanted to show you guys the ROG Phone 3 that ASUS gave us. Yeah, we're going to be unboxing this bad boy, the ultimate flex for the gaming phone for you guys. But as I said in my last video, whenever we do unboxing now, I really have to wear a mask. So here you go. So I have a surgical mask. I actually wanted to showcase another mask that I actually got while I was in quarantine, while I was in self-isolation. Sorry, it's just a little bit too tight. But you know what? I'll do that in my next video. Hopefully, when I have the strength to do another video, I will be showing you guys the stuff that was sent to me while I was in my self-quarantine or self-isolation. But before I forget, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so because we're making, or I at least will be trying to make more and more videos for you guys. Hopefully this becomes a regular thing. I am really trying to get back to the groove of things, so hopefully this practice helps. So please just click that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell as well so you know when we come up with a new video. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go on with the unboxing. So as you can see, the packaging of the ROG Phone is in fact very, very special. It has this triangular trapezoidal sort of design, and you have, of course, the ROG logo here, and lots of markings, the ROG Phone here, and then a lot of different markings all around as well. Now, the packaging of the ROG Phone, even on the previous iterations, were already very intricate. But what I appreciate with what they did here is they actually made it a little bit simpler. You don't have that fear of destroying the packaging anymore, unlike the ROG Phone 1 and the ROG Phone 2. So to open it up, you just slide this contraption open, and then inside you will be greeted with the AeroActive Cooler 3. So take that thing out first, and then you'll have, of course, other stuff inside. The phone is here, but we'll look at that in a bit. So when you open it up, you'll be greeted with, of course, you have the case here, manuals and other stuff here. We'll be checking this out in a bit as well. And then you have, of course, your power brick, USB-C to USB-C cable, a 3.5mm jack to Type-C dongle, and these small babies. So these are plugs, I think, that you can use to plug the sockets in the ROG Phone 3 if you're not using them anyway. Honestly, I've never actually tried using any of that anyway, so we'll just keep that in the box. Oh, when you open it up as well, you're greeted with a saying. It says, "For those who dare." So there you have it. This is just one half of the packaging of the ROG Phone 3. And on the other half, you have just the phone itself. You just slide this up open, and there you have it. Here you go. It's the ROG Phone 3. So let's take the plastic out. Let's take all the plastic out, and look how that just lights up. It's really, really, I mean, come on. It's RGB, guys. It's Aura Sync RGB, guys. I mean, what more could you ask for, right? As I mentioned, this is pretty much the ultimate flex if you are a mobile gamer. And we'll go into the details of this in a bit. But first, let's dive in on what the other accessories that we have, or we pulled out, are. So you have here the AeroActive Cooler 3. If you don't know what this is actually a mini fan accessory that will help cool down your ROG Phone 3. So this will actually improve the performance of your phone when you throttle it up or when you put the phone on overdrive. And then pretty much jumping from the ROG Phone 2's accessory, you have here a sort of like a partial phone case that should actually give you a little bit of protection, or much more protection, on crucial areas on the phone. The reason why these are open is that so you can actually enjoy the design aesthetics of the ROG Phone 3. A lot of times when we get, a really nice phone and then you pair it up with a case usually natatakpan yung kagandahan nung design ng actual phone, which is sort of a disservice with the designer of those phones, diba? So sayang naman. So at least with this, you can still see the beauty of the phone and how it was designed, along with this sort of design aesthetic or design case. So of course the manuals are here, but when you open it up, of course you're greeted with these lifestyle stickers from ROG, the manual itself, your warranty cards, and a really great, really amazing SIM ejector tool. Now this SIM ejector tool is something that I would probably keep for myself, and I would guard this with my life because it just looks ridiculously good. Okay, now let's talk about the design of the ROG Phone 3 itself. Now compared to the ROG Phone 2 and ROG Phone 1, this actually has a much subtler design. It's still glass back, but unlike the ROG Phone 1 or ROG Phone 2, wherein some of the copper wirings and copper designs are exposed, having that, you know, metal and glass finish, this one is just all glass. You still have a couple of those designs here that you can see. I appreciate that they kept this a little bit translucent or transparent. This is actually your cooling system. It's a copper cooling system of ROG Phone 3. This actually helps keep your phone cool when you play games for the long haul. Now, according to ASUS ROG, the intended market for the ROG Phone 3 actually plays games for around 3 hours or more on any given day. So on those continuous play, your phone definitely will heat up. But with the ROG Phone 3, hopefully with this and the AeroActive Cooler as well, it's going to keep the performance of your phone in a very good condition. Now, of course, as you can see when you open it up, it does have that RGB lighting that we all came to love. RGB is life if you're a gamer. Come on, guys. And up top, you're greeted with 3 camera modules. You have a 64 main shooter, a 13 megapixel ultra-wide, and 5 megapixel macro camera. Now, the cameras, you know, they're not the best in the business. However, they're decent enough to do what you need them to do. We took a couple of shots, and even though it was a little bit cloudy, the image still came out clear. Now, when you turn it over, you're greeted with 6.59 inch of amazing OLED display. This one has a whopping up to 144 Hz of refresh rate, giving you buttery smooth movements whenever you navigate your phone or when you play your favorite mobile games. You know, those that can actually support 144 Hz of refresh rates. Now, while the ROG Phone doesn't have the thinnest of bezels, it's actually still not that bad. It does have a bezel, it does have a chin, and up top, you are greeted with a 24 megapixel front-facing camera. Of course, you also have, and this is something that I really appreciate with what ROG did, they have dual speakers here on top and here at the bottom that are both front-facing. So whenever you play your games, whenever you're watching anything you want, you know, binging on Netflix, watching the latest Twice videos, and all of these other good stuff, you're really getting the whole immersion right there. Now, one of the features of the ROG Phone 3 are the haptic feedbacks that are set or that you can set around the edges of the phone. In fact, if you put a little bit of pressure here, you're going to enter into the X mode, which is basically a souped up version or the performance version of your phone. When you go to the ROG Armory, and this is also where you can set and adjust the performance of your ROG phone. In fact, this works really well with the Active Aero Cooler. Now, very much like the ROG Phone 1, much like what we saw in Computex a couple of years back, you have side-mounted ports which you can actually use whenever you play games or you watch something and enjoy the phone in landscape format. Now, when you first start the ROG Phone 3, you will be greeted with a warning that says, or actually indicates, where you should put your USB-C and where you should not put your USB-C. So please guys, just make sure that you follow the instructions really clearly. In fact, when you open the ROG Phone for the very first time, it gives you or grants you this game which shows more or less the capabilities of the ROG Phone 3 with an AR game where you're asked to scan the top box of the ROG Phone 3. And then you're entered into this sort of racing simulation where you can control one of the heroes from the ROG roster. I totally forgot the guy's name. But yeah, I mean, it just sort of gives you a taste of what the ROG Phone 3 or what the ROG Phone 3 is capable and what you can actually get out of it. Now, unlike previous iterations, the ROG Phone 3 does not have a 3.5mm jack. However, you can actually hook something up, or you can hook a traditional headset whenever you use the AeroActive Cooler because of the additional port below. So when your phone is on X mode, you can actually see the performance of your phone, and this is actually where you can customize the various settings on the ROG Phone 3. You have the Game Genie that helps you manage your games, and then you also have your air triggers where you want to use them. Then you also have the fan speed that you can set to auto, or you can manually set the fan speed up, and of course the lighting system. Now, what I appreciated with this new app is that there is actually a featured section wherein you can check the games that would work well on the various features of the ROG Phone 3. So example, if you want 144 Hz, they will give you a couple of games that you can try. For example, the Rockman X Dive. There's also again games that work well on 120 Hz, and then other stuff that works well on a gamepad and would work well on the other accessories of the ROG Phone 3. Now, don't worry about playing games for long on the ROG Phone 3 because this one has one of the biggest batteries in the market. We're talking about 6,000 milliampere hours of battery that will last you pretty much the whole day. Or you know what, probably a day and a half as well if you don't game that much. Now, you might be wondering, 6,000 mAh, can I actually charge the whole phone fast enough? And the answer is, well, yes, in a way. The ROG Phone 3 comes with a 30-watt fast charging capability. Sure, it might not be the fastest in the biz, there's a lot already with 45 or 65 watts fast charging. But honestly, 6,000 milliamperes of 30 watts charging, it's not bad. You can actually charge pretty much half of that in 30 minutes time. Now, the ROG Phone 3 comes with the ROG UI, which looks amazing and very, very much gamer-centric and gamer-like. What I totally forgot about the AeroActive Cooler is that it has a kickstand. I super appreciate this because you can actually now put the phone on the desk and watch whatever it is that you want to watch, binge on a lot of YouTube or Netflix, and just enjoy your favorite media on the ROG Phone 3. Now, powering everything on the ROG Phone 3 is Qualcomm's strongest chipset yet, which is the Snapdragon 865 Plus. This is also the 5G variant, so this phone is 5G ready. Now, presumably, the 865 Plus can actually play any games whatsoever on the highest mode possible. That is pretty much the top of the line, and it's also overclockable. And because of the cooling system of the ROG Phone 3 coupled with the AeroActive Cooler 3, your phone can actually do that and do it without much problems. Now, helping the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus is either 12 gigs of RAM or 16 gigs of RAM. So it depends on which module or which variant you get. Now, obviously, the 16 gigs would cost more. Now, in terms of storage, this one has 512 of internal memory. It is not expandable, unfortunately. And ASUS ROG said that because they want to keep the form factor slim enough to have all of these features in, with the haptic feedback, with a 6,000 milliampere power battery, with the liquid cooling itself, adding a memory card or an SD card chip would actually increase that as well. So they really wanted to keep the form factor as small and as tight and as compact as possible. Well, with 5G coming in anyway, and if you do avail of that service, you can actually put most of your stuff on the cloud at this point. Now, the question on everyone's mind is this phone worth it? Now, if you are a gamer and if you are a heavy mobile gamer at that, and you really want to flex that gaming muscle, then the answer is an obvious yes. If you're not into photography and just want that pure raw power for gaming, then the ROG Phone 3 might be the phone for you. However, you will have to shell a pretty penny. The 12 gig variant costs 49,995 pesos, while the 16 gig goes up to 54,995 pesos. There is, of course, an ROG Phone 3 Strix Edition as well. Now, this one costs a little bit cheaper at 39,995. However, the compromises there would be on the chipset. The ROG Phone 3 Strix Edition comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 only, not an 865 Plus. Plus, it also comes with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage only. Now, as said, that one costs at 39,995. So again, it's up to you and your budget to determine which ROG Phone 3 is for you. Now, we will be trying this out more in the next coming days. We actually tried a little bit of gaming on the side with Mobile Legends and Asphalt 9 and a couple of Rockman X Drive just to test the 144 Hz, and for what we saw, we're really extremely happy with it. But of course, we'll have to test it out fully so we can give you guys a better recommendation. And that's it. This is a really quick unboxing of the ROG Phone 3. If you like this video, do give us a thumbs up and let us know your comments or your thoughts down below. Is this phone, with the price and the specs, is it worth it, or is it something that you might want to consider? Let us know your thoughts down below. We'd love to talk to you. And again, guys, I could not stress how important health is at this time. Honestly, I'm now taking my health way too seriously at this point. I am not in the best of shapes. I gained so much weight during my self-isolation. I'm going to try to lose that all, and hopefully I can recover 100% in the next coming weeks or in the next coming months. So yeah, please just put on your face mask, wash your hands constantly, and just observe all the health precautions and health procedures out there so you can keep yourself safe and keep your loved ones safe as well. And with that, my name is Colin, and if you've watched until this point, maraming salamat po. I'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, please keep safe, keep healthy, and as always, keep on gaming.